I'm Philip, and I did the coding for the game.
I'm Jet. I did the music and the sound effects.
Hi, I'm Cindy, and I did all the visual aspects of the game.
And our real studio name is Porky Platypus.
And our game is Cataclysm of the Dead Gods.
So basically, we were given a theme. It was mythology, and our first thought was Egyptian mythology and also Greek mythology. Our first thought then was Anubis, and then we thought of Hades. Then we were like, oh my god, they're both dead gods, so what if we make them fight each other in the Colosseum? And that's when we mentioned it.
Yeah, so both of them have equal abilities. You start with just shooting, jumping, and dashing. And the way our world works is that when you shoot into a wall, you break it. So it's like you can either tunnel through your enemies through walls, or you can walk your way to them to get them. Anything else you'd like to add?
Whenever you are killed by your opponent, you get an upgrade to like even the playing field. So those upgrades span from like your bullets get bigger, you can shoot faster, or what was the last one?
Decrease cooldown.
Oh no, the bullets go faster as when you fire them, and they go further, I think.
And it all stacks.
Yeah, so everything is multiplicative when you use it. So like if you choose one ability against, it just gets huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes the game like super interesting, super fun as we play.
Try our game.
Yeah,
Try
try
our
it.
game today.
Hi, I'm Tourniquet,
Hi, I'm Tekla.
and we made the game called Zeus versus Thor. So the main idea of the game came from when the professor introduced the mythology, which mentioned somewhat introduction of the Norse or the Greek, or somewhat introduction of a character of all times. And I thought, why not collide both of them and mix it up and make Zeus, who is a Greek god of lightning, fight Thor, the Norse god of lightning. So we made the game where the two characters, Thor and Zeus, spawn on two platforms, and they have staffs, like wizard staffs, and they shoot each other with lightning bolts and rays, and they deal damage to each other, and they each have 3 lives. Whoever gets to 0 lives loses.
My name is Rehan Ali. My studio name is Green, and my game is Ancient Rivalry. It's like pretty similar to the base game, but instead of having a single round where you defeat the other enemy, you have to beat them in the best of 3. And when one of you dies, the losing player gets to choose a power-up based on the themes of Greek mythology. So like Hades can revive, and Poseidon can summon a tsunami wave. Yeah, that's it.
Hi, my name is Aiden.
Hi, my name is Yassine.
My name is Julian. And this is our game, Arena of the Fair.
In our game, we had one character. And we also had 2 guns. We have the gun.
And we also have the potions. And basically, our game, the Arena of the Pharaohs, is basically about connecting old mythology and Egyptian and like Egyptian stuff, you know, like old mythology things, mixed in with modern day firearms and guns and stuff. In our game, we have potions, right?
Yeah, we have the potions. We also have 2 guns. We had the knife. And we also had the gun. And then we also had we had 3 different we had 3 different rounds. We had 3 different backgrounds. And the winner of 2 rounds would just win the whole game.
Yeah. So like basically, we originally planned for this game to have like multiple characters, multiple different weapons to choose from, and basically each character's have a specific gun that they can use to have the best buffs and like the best abilities. Other guns, they might also be the same thing with a slight bit of buffs, but just like one specific gun that's like best for them to use, and like weapons and stuff. So right now we only have the scythe and the gun, which is good for the Pharaoh, which is our character for now.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Miles Struger. My studio name was Camelot, and my game name was also Camelot. My game, there are 2 players. One of the players is a knight, and the other player is a dragon, and so it's sort of like, I mean, obviously knights versus dragons, kind of typical thing, but like player versus boss. So one person's the boss, one person's the player. I spent a lot of time making sure that the animations were really clean and really smooth in the game. There's hitboxes for all the attacks and whatnot, you know, like dedicated attack buttons, that kind of thing, stunning, and I tried to just be as mechanical as possible. Yeah. Okay.
Hi, my name is Dean, and I'm on Team Orange, and I created Icarus. The goal of the game was to basically create smooth flight. I wanted to take the very simple gun mechanics that we were given and kind of turn them into an aerial style battle with really interesting movement. I gave the character a dash, which is really like a bullet surf. You're using the bullet as kind of like a way of travel, along with being able to chain your bullet dashing into jumps for flight, and a really quick ground pound to be able to get down and slide. And yeah, that's it. I just really wanted to focus on movement for fun.
Hello, my name is Kai Morshed, and I'm the founder of Onward Studios, and my game is Super Brawl Star Bros.
Tell me a little bit about your game.
So, Super Brawl Star Bros is a game which is basically referred to Super Smash Bros. And Brawl Stars at the same time. But the difference is, like, there may be some like modifiers on the characters. They may look different from what you expected. So, featuring those two characters, we have a person named Edgar and another named El Primo. So Edgar from Brawl Stars is an assassin type, and El Primo is a tank. But from the game that we made from our game jam, I considered Edgar and Primo a shooter. I didn't get the chance to make them melee types, so due to like lack of time. So in there, another way that's also like similar to like Super Smash Bros. Is that there's a stocks, but the thing is there's no health capacity, or like how much like damage you can maximally take until you like lose life. Fail to like survive, then that person's gonna basically just win. But also, like, to add on, we also have voice lines to like add on when a person respawns, or like there's a defeat voice. Another one is randomized music, which can be played whenever you keep playing over and over again. Like, there may be some like music coming from Brawl Stars also. So that's another thing, and overall, you should try out the game. It's actually very fun. You get to know what Brawl Stars actually means along with Super Smash Bros. And that's all. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Josiah.
And we're the creators of the Unity.
The game is basically a fighter game mixed with Flappy Bird. So while you're shooting at your opponent, you're also dodging giant arrows that are coming through the side of the screen. You can get hit off the platforms that are also sliding through the screen.
The game is kind of just like a mixture to make it more fun. You know, you can shoot at each other, you can compete, but also you can just play the long game. You know, dodge the arrows, try not to get hit, and if you manage to do that better, then you come out on top. It's just a matter of who can survive the longest and may the best man win.
Hello everybody, my name is Farhan.
My name is Andrew.
My name is Raphael.
My name is Baz.
We are Control F4. So I can talk a little bit about our game, which is called Untitled Game, and the whole premise for what our game is made out of is, in a way, a platformer, but also a rhythm game where you either get to play as Poseidon or Zeus in a very incredible, wondrous battle in which you have to use rhythm in a way to both have a better mechanic on being able to fight your opponent, but also use different abilities if you successfully hit the rhythm correctly, while being able to use this combat to your advantage and kind of finding a strategy to try and beat out your enemy with those mechanics of rhythm in mind. But do you want to talk about, Andrew, about how the art was made?
Oh yeah, so parts of the animations and the character designs I made, including like the characters, the cloud, the map itself, and also like a few other like effects.
You need like 80% of the visuals in the game. Yeah.
And Far, what about how was your experience like programming for the team?
You see, we're trying to also utilize advanced level technology in the project to experiment. But yeah, again, we also have to make sure it works. So we're just doing a mix of like testing it to make sure it works and just,
on board with the team, I was able to help out with some of the music implemented into the game to try and get a better feel for the combat and more ethereal style we wanted to go for, at least going down to the theme for this year's game jam. And we chose a more, in a way, like epic and classical mix in which we wanted to make the user feel more engaged and, in a way, pressure to keep fighting while the music goes to the same beats per minute that the rhythm would be that you would have to use a mechanic for. And here we also have our artists as well. Anything you want to talk about what you did?
I did most of the, HUD elements for the game at the current moment. I feel like it displays the visuals from the characters very well. And it was a lot of fun making this.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.